Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then welcome. So glad you decided to join me today. Today's video is all about a tag that recently started back up, and I believe it started back up by Jerusha Couture, and it's called So Nice I Bought It Twice. And it's all about the handbags that you own that you bought again because you love them so much. So although I wasn't tagged, I thought it was a really good idea for a video, so I decided to do my own and participate. So if that's something you're interested in, then keep watching. Now, some of these items aren't going to be exactly the same, but they're going to be the same handbag in a different size or like a different leather or a different color. So I think I'm going to start with a couple of SLGs first. This first one is by far my favorite accessory, and it's the Louis Vuitton Mini Pochette Accessoire. This one is in the Damier Azur. It's very old. When I first bought it, I wasn't in the market for a Mini Pochette Accessoire. I didn't even know they existed. I was buying something else. I was buying a handbag, and the salesperson was trying to offer me a matching wallet, which I didn't want. And then she offered me this, and I was like, okay. I felt a little pressured and ended up buying it. But I'm so glad I did, because this is by far my most used small leather good. Loved it so much that I bought it in the Damier Bin. And then a couple years ago, I ended up buying it in the Empreinte Giant version. And I recently did a video on the Mini Pochette Accessoire. If you're interested, you can watch that. I go into more detail about all of these and how much I love them and how much I think they're worth investing in. These have saved my life on a couple of occasions. One of which recently, last year, I went to a graduation at an arena. And you know those arenas, when you go for like concerts or graduations or sporting events, they have like all these stipulations about what you can carry inside, how big your handbag is supposed to be. I know these rules were made up by some man because a woman wouldn't make up a rule about how little or small your handbag has to be. So I went to the graduation with a handbag that I thought met the dimensions, but it did not. So I had to walk all the way back to my car, put my handbag inside. Luckily I had this inside, so I just pulled this out, put in like my money, my credit card, my ID, like a lipstick. I think I held my phone in my hand, and then I just use this as a handbag because you can just attach the chain here, and then it becomes like a little handbag. And it really came in clutch. It kind of, like I said, it like really saved me from having to like carry things in my pocket or in my hand. If this wasn't so expensive, I would definitely probably buy a fourth one, maybe even a fifth one, because I love it so much. The next SLG that I have a duplicate of is the Toiletry 26, and this acts as such a great catch-all inside of large bags. I used to carry this as a catch-all inside of my work bag, and it can also be used as a clutch. And I actually purchased an insert to go inside to turn it into a handbag. So for me, it is like multi-purpose. I love how it kind of stands on its own if you put it on a flat surface. And I loved it so much that I decided to buy the Toiletry 19. And the Toiletry 19, I use it as a catch-all inside of my medium-sized bags. And of course, I also use it as a cosmetic bag. And I also use this as a toiletry bag when I travel. I really like these toiletry bags. They've been discontinued. I think last year they put out a different version with all three sizes you could buy together. The 26, the 19. They have a smaller version, the 15, which I don't have, which I am thinking that I might get pre-loved. But last year, like I said, they came out with a different version. You can buy all three. There's different colors on the inside. So these are just beige on the inside. But the ones they came out with last year, I think, are like red and pink on the inside. Very beautiful. But these will be forever in my collection. And these next items are newer to my collection, and they're the Louis Vuitton key pouch in the small size and then the medium size. And I decided to buy both of these because I felt like they were at a good price point in the scheme of luxury handbag items, and I just really like the idea of them. So I just thought they were so nice that I decided to get both of them. And there's just so many different ways that you can use these, I've been finding, and I've been really getting a lot of use out of them and enjoying them. Next handbag that I have a couple of is the Chanel medium classic flap in the lambskin leather with gold hardware. And I bought this a few years ago, and I loved it so much that I just wanted to go ahead and buy what I considered at the time my holy grail handbag, and that would be the Chanel classic flap in the jumbo size with caviar leather and silver hardware. So the reason I bought this one first is strictly because of the price point. At the time, I wasn't sure that I wanted to spend the amount of money on this one, and I wanted to buy the smaller one first because I thought I would be able to use it like for date nights or like going to special events. I thought I'd get more use out of it, which I ended up doing. And I think it's actually starting to show some wear and tear, which is fine. You know, I just think when you use your handbags, it just gives it character. And the lambskin leather is softer, so of course it's going to show wear and tear more than the caviar. But like I said, this was my holy grail bag at the time, and I love it. Not sure I would buy another jumbo. If I were to buy another Chanel flap, it would probably be either a mini rectangular or another medium flap. And this next handbag is another gorgeous one. It's the Coach Quilted Tabby 33, and I bought this about a year ago, and I still love her. She is so beautiful, and I liked it so much that I ended up buying another size and another color. This is the Quilted Tabby in the 26 size, and I think it's just called a beige color. I don't think it's available in this color anymore, but I like this so much that I wanted another one. I feel like these quilted handbags are just such a luxurious part of Coach's collection, and I mean, they, you know, they rival Chanel handbags in the way that they look, the way that they feel. The leather is very soft and just plush and luxurious. And I'm glad that I decided to buy both sizes. Next bag that I bought twice is the Louis Vuitton Keepall 45 in the monogram Eclipse leather. This is a bag that I used to have in a different leather and a different size. So originally I purchased the Keepall in the Damier Ebene in the size 55. I used it for years, but then I decided to sell it because it was too heavy and too cumbersome for travel. And I found that I always used to have my boyfriend carrying it through the airport because it was too heavy for me. So like I said, I sold that and I bought the smaller size, the 45, in the monogram Eclipse, which is part of the men's line. And I'm so glad I did, because this is so much easier to handle for me. It fits exactly what I needed to fit, and I don't I mean, I don't find it too heavy. Of course, if you put a lot of things in, of course, if you're going to put heavy things in, it's going to be kind of heavy, but it's not overwhelming, and it doesn't overwhelm me if I were to wear it crossbody or if I just carry it like this. So I feel like that is one of the better decisions that I've made in my luxury handbag journey. The next handbag is the Longchamp bag. I love me a good Longchamp bag. I just think they're so good, so easy to use for travel. You can use it as a gym bag, a diaper bag, a work bag, or whatever. I love me a good tote. And this was the first one that I ever bought. And I liked it so much that I bought another one. And this one is actually an expandable one. If you unzip the zipper, it expands out and becomes bigger. So I primarily use this one in the summertime for travel. I just fold it up and keep it in my luggage, and when I need like a beach bag or pool bag or just an extra bag, if I've done some shopping, I pull this out. And then last year I ended up buying a third one. And these are just at such a really good price point that if you wanted to splurge and get multiples of these, that it wouldn't really, you know, be a big hit to your pocket. So, all right, so those are all the things that I love so much that I bought them again and sometimes again. If you have duplicates in your collection, I would love for you to tell me about them in the comments, or do a video about it and join in on the fun. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I would love it if you join my YouTube family and sharing on the fun and chat about like fashion and handbags and beauty and all of the things that make us as women feel beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video over here. Bye.